And we are back from the break. There was some discussion about alchemy, and I concluded that the acid that Lafdul has is not going to be makeable by the party that's organic acid. It would have to be collected or purchased.
How long's it last then?
I'm not too concerned about that. There's probably some preservatives put into it to make it last longer. That's fine.
The preservative's not eaten away.
Mm-hmm. Not everything is eaten away. I mean, some acids like it was either going to be like right, but it was either going to be that it is strictly metal eating and you could get it all over your hands and be just fine because it doesn't do anything to organic.
Oh yeah, I see.
Because there are acids like that. So
yeah, I know.
But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as that. And we'll just use the standard rules in the alchemy description for creating stuff. However, like right now, you do not have the supplies on hand to make anything. You have supplies on hand to test things, but not make anything.
Right.
So you'll need to find and purchase supplies to make things.
Also, most of the making things, especially if they are dangerous, should be done in the wild space, not so as not to risk increased explosion.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we can make a small raft out of planks. Tow it 10 foot behind the ship.
Okay.
And make whoever wants to do experiments write out their will first.
All right. So with that, that week comes to a close, and
so that's the 8th week, yeah.
Yes, that is. Wait, actually, I'm not sure if I asked everyone what they were doing. No, I did not, because we were still talking about alchemy stuff with Solas.
Yeah.
Ockar, were you doing anything different that week? I'll put it that way. Or are you still just being insulted by Sardmore?
He's all sarred up.
Ockar?
Oh, I'm still doing the same thing I was doing, and I'm trying my best.
All right, Finn?
Finn's going to work on splitting his crop of glowweed.
Okay. Like get 2 crops, essentially?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Had you looked at glow moss?
I have not.
Okay. All right, that's fine. It's not a big deal. I think I was going to give you a description last time. I'll try to remember to do that after the session. And Leva, you're still working with Solas on alchemy?
Yes.
Okay. And Lafdul.
Jewelcraft.
Okay.
Jewelcrafting sounds way better than jewelry. No, jewelcrafting's not the same. Yeah. I'm held up about the description.
In what way?
Sorry, I took off. No, it's just the name. I don't know. Artistic ability, duelist. It just seems, yeah.
It is a mouthful.
Lackluster.
It is a mouthful, but it's a categorization. Like you'd be a jeweler when you're done. Okay.
Lafdul goes from locksmith to jeweler.
He's not even a locksmith. He doesn't know that for sure. He worked as one for a little while.
Oh, you don't actually know the proficiency?
No.
Oh.
It was part of his backstory. He worked as a
yeah.
mechanist locksmith shop.
Okay. All right, so yeah, that will be the 8th week, and that comes to a close. And anything else in particular that you guys wanted to do during that week? Just one last check before we move into the next week.
Maybe a day of spontaneous luck fishing.
We've got fishing gear, did you say?
I didn't see that. I don't remember what you guys have.
I don't know. Do we have fishing gear?
I have some nets. I can't remember how much. I just need to check 1 second. Find it. It's like 20 foot. It's not that big, but you could probably throw it overboard and try and wrangle some up.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking if we had line fishing, we could do a fishing contest with our crew.
I definitely do not have line fishing gear.
Okay.
I just got fishing net.
Well, you could try and fish if you wanted. Brax is going to.
I suppose it's like a gilt net or something.
Brax is going to carry on trying to do something with the money bag, and he's going to save up offcuts of wood and try to learn a bit of whittling.
All right.
See if he can learn how to make a reasonably looking holy symbol for his deity.
All right, so that's what you're doing for the next week.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and Solas.
I'm continuing alchemy studies.
Okay. Ockar.
Same thing.
All right.
Train,
yeah.
You know, train with my axe, training Behemoth, doing all the speeches, all that stuff.
Okay.
Training your character by getting insulted constantly.
Look, it's gonna work eventually. I just have to keep at it.
And Finn?
Still working with the plants.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an herbalism check, and we'll see if you get a second crop of the glowweed.
Nope.
Nope.
Not this time.
Nope. Yeah, you kind of conclude that the soil or medium or whatever, it's just something off that in what you have. Well, something was really off in it. That thing, those plants died real fast. So you'll probably need to, before you try that specific plant again, you'll probably need to get some new soil from a groundling world.
And I think Finn's going to take that soil and throw it overboard.
Okay.
This is a question to Finn. Do you ever plan on taking spellcraft?
I haven't been.
I'm just wondering if you'd ever do spell research, because I've been holding on to a scroll that can do like continual light. That's a druid spell. But if you're not planning on taking spellcraft, could I, at some point, if I'm no longer doing jewelry or artistic ability, could I do research with him to get him that spell? If he wanted to do it, of course.
Only if it's a spell that you can get.
No, it's not a spell. It's because it's in the weather sphere.
Then no, you can't.
Alright. Yeah, I may just end up using the spell then.
Alright. I mean, if he's not interested in
yeah, that's why I was
research,
asking, so. Yeah. It's a lot of spells you can get.
Okay, and Leva? Continuing alchemy?
She's getting slightly sick of it, though.
Does that mean that you're stopping that, or what?
No. It's, she's not stopping.
Okay.
She doesn't have anything else to do at the moment, so no.
Okay.
I don't think most of the casters have that much money left to do spell research anyway.
Okay.
I mean, I've got money once we get to somewhere to sell. I got gems to cut.
And Lafdul.
He's carrying on with gem cutting, not artistic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Learning the proficiency.
Yeah. Is this now the 4th week, or are we still on the 3rd? The session.
You are on the 3rd week. This session. It's a 7th overall week.
So I started at 7 weeks, and it's been another 3. Well,
I think you'd be done by now.
Because this would be like 28 days at this point.
21 days. Technically, 22 days have passed since the start of the session.
Oh, start of the session, yeah. So I am at 29 days or something.
Okay. So you're done with it.
So next week start of this week I can start doing gem cutting.
Okay.
So this would be our 9th week in the flow.
Yes.
Although I have to get with you after the game to figure out what, if it be intellect or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So this 9th week, so that would be about 4th week for my alchemy studies.
Yeah. On the 63rd day of traveling through the Phlogiston, a crew member on deck. Let's actually see what shift this is going to be. Second shift.
Would I be starting my dual gem cutting this week, or would it be the starting next week?
It'd be starting next week.
Next week,
yeah. Because you finish up just as a crew member is shouting out, "Sphere wall ahead!"
Oh, wow.
The rainbow mists begin to thin enough that you can see the sheer black crystalline wall of a crystal sphere ahead of you.
How big are those crystal walls? Those spheres?
It looks completely flat ahead of you. You cannot see. You cannot see
far
enough along it. You cannot see far enough along it to see the curvature through the dense mist of the phlogiston.
I mean, it's big enough to hold entire systems in it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was some kind of like spatial perception optics.
No,
it looks bigger.
By the time that you can see them, there's a legend of a place where the phlogiston is thin and a whole bunch of relatively small crystal spheres are so close together that they are like black pearls, like a cluster of black pearls. But those are just legends. No one has ever been able to verify a route to them or anything like that. And that's certainly not the case here. You come out of the phlogiston mist. Well, you don't come out, but it thins enough ahead of you that you can now see this solid black wall ahead of you. And it does take a number of hours to actually get close enough to where you're, just a short distance from it. You could start casting spells upon the crystal sphere or opening a portal or something like that.
I don't know about the other casters, but I did not prepare those spells, and I would need to stay in this side at least until I get my spells to cast them on them.
Right.
Yeah, same.
Because I didn't know that we were going to hit the thing, and I took combat spells and prepared.
I mean,
yep.
You had no idea how long it was going to take, so...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have to wait here outside the thing for a day.
Mm-hmm.
Braxon will... I don't think we have to wait for a day.
Yeah, because our spells work on the outside of it, not on the inside.
Hang on. Once we see the sphere wall, which is on Braxton's shift, Braxton will make sure messengers are sent down to any spellcasters that are sleeping when they wake up, so that they know.
They know shift though.
Yeah, I know. So you'd have to wait for the next day, but Solas is on the other shift. Solas on first shift, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So he will get a message before he starts preparing spells.
I mean, you can tell it during the shift change when both shifts are awake. So no need to awake middle sleep.
No,
he meant leave a message, like leave a note.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to catch you before you even prepare spells. So that you know about it beforehand.
So not to wake you up, but when it gets to the time when you're going to be waking up to let you know the sphere wall is ahead.
It's like a post-it note stuck to your door.
All right, so it'll take you a number of hours, so it probably would be within a couple hours of the next shift waking up that you'd actually get to it.
Okay, Braxton's going to have a good look at the outside of the crystal sphere and also consult with Glau. Look for his spyglass if that works for Glau.
Yeah.
See if we can see anything unusual about the sphere.
Right.
Sorry, excuse me.
You do not see anything unusual about the sphere.
But you said this is a black sphere.
They're all black.
They're all black?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even from the outside, they're black.
Right. Okay. So I know some of them are different on the inside.
Mm-hmm. But so far as you know, they're all black from the outside.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll meet one that isn't black from the outside.
All right, so for those who are awake on second shift, Leva, Braxon, Lafdul, is there anything that you want to do in preparation for, like, getting there? Anything that you want to...
I don't have the spells memorized, so...
Okay.
No spells memorized, that would help here.
Okay. So about a couple hours before shift changeover to first shift, you would get within range.
I know what... Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know what Braxton could try, which I think is unlikely to help. I think he could scan over the crystal sphere to see if he can see any lights that might indicate a natural portal.
We got a portal, okay.
True.
But that's... Just don't go through.
Does that require a gem?
No, that was something else we purchased. That's to create a portal. We're just seeing if we can find one using the portal locator.
Well, if the portal locator is free, then Braxton go and have a look at that.
Okay. It does indicate that there is a natural portal some distance away. You could start making your way towards it.
Okay. Yeah, Braxton will give the information to the helmsman.
Okay.
He'll also let the helmsman know that we're coming up on a portal.
All right. Nemeriel acknowledges that and begins taking the ship in that direction.
Are we likely to get to the portal round about shift changeover?
Yep.
Okay. So Braxton will go around the crew that's on duty and say, obviously, as you know, going through portals is risky time, so we're going to keep this shift on duty, providing we're near enough to the sphere that we don't have to wait. And we'll have everyone up while we go through the portal.
Hold on a second. Yeah, Solas?
Since detect power as the material component requirement is handful of sand that the priest cast onto the crystal shell, does he cast it onto the outer or inner shell? Or does it matter?
I assume it's on the outer.
You can definitely cast it on the outer. Like, that's the intention. It might still work inside.
Okay, so before we enter, Solas will cast detect power.
Because that's a spell that I need to memorize and take, and so does Finn. And I assume so does...
Yeah, Finn's going to memorize it when he wakes up.
Yeah, well, we're on shift, so we can't.
Is Lafdul
Finn's on
asking?
first shift, not second.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that can't.
Is Lafdul asking us to wait?
Yeah, because I want to know if I can get my
hours?
spells. Yeah, well, I can't get my spells back.
Well, surely if you don't get your spells, you know you can't get your spells.
The point is, with these spells, Lafdul knows that if he has to constantly be on counting the contact home power or using his own altar to refresh his spells.
And or if I can get contact with another deity that's either relatively friendly to mine to see if I can get spells that way.
Contact home powers does get quite expensive if you are a long time in a sphere that doesn't have your deity or suitable representative.
Okay.
Also, detect powers I've just noticed is specifically outside. Casting spell outside a crystal sphere, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that's why I would say I can't go into the thing and cast a spell.
Yeah. Well, Solas will cast detect powers when his shift is and he has done the spell memorization.
Because I assume people like Sunfire as well is also going to be casting it.
Sun Fayun is a worshipper of the Path of the Way.
Gets everywhere.
Yeah.
These people in there openly accepting all these access. It's like they're on like the special list. That's how Lafdul views it.
You mean people that have deities at work?
Oh, wow.
That
I should really stop healing Braxon at this point, because I just despise him at this point with his religion.
That was quite insulting to pretty much everyone except Sun Fayun of the clerics.
But I thought your deity was in most places anyway.
All right, so you want to spend some time, like you can spend some time getting prepared in the 12 hours, making sure that everything is.
Okay. Well, if you want us to wait 12 hours, then we won't.
Someone's got a way of speeding that up.
No, I wasn't going to say that. Braxon had told the crew that they were going to stay on until the second shift were ready, so we could go through. So it won't be that. It'll be if you want to do this in 12 hours time, so you can get your spells.
Yeah.
It'll be they all go to bed and have a good rest and get up early and get armored up.
Yeah, I've only got to memorize that one spell.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh no, I'll memorize 2 spells actually, because I need just in case it doesn't work.
It just means that everyone knows we're getting ready for everyone to be on duty to go through the whole. Let's hope the spell works.
Well, the spell will work. It would just tell me whether or not I have access or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to the crystal sphere where.
And it's also a good indication. It's also a good indication of whether or not, because if our spells are granted in there, somewhere in that sphere there is a friendly pool.
Mm. I'm looking forward to the sphere where Lafdul doesn't get his spells from his deity, but Patar offers to give him spells.
I don't think Patar's like so different, even if it's got to be related.
All right, so Finn and Solas, you can get those 2 spells cast. So you're gonna go ahead and do that.
I'm gonna memorize one other spell too. So.
All right. Is it a spell that you're gonna cast in the 12 hours waiting for Lafdul to finish sleeping?
Yeah, I'm gonna speed up Lafdul's sleeping.
Oh.
That's what I was hinting at, but I didn't want to say if you need a nap spell.
Yep, I am going to cast Nap on him.
So that means it's like an hour instead of 12.
Okay.
That's such a good spell.
All right, so You can also make other changes within reason to your spell selection. Solas, you cast Detect Powers.
Yes.
Ogma is not worshipped in this sphere.
Okay.
And there is not a related power within this sphere.
Solas gasps in shock. There is no god of knowledge in here.
Yeah, but it's also like a challenge for you. So, I must spread the word.
And then
well, of course,
Finn,
but,
you cast your spell.
Yep.
Obadhai is not worshipped in this sphere. Neither is there a related power.
So there's no nature god either. Interesting.
This is where we found the dead crystal sphere.
And then Lafdul, you rest and get your spell, memorize some new spells, and you cast yours. Aravan is not worshipped in the sphere, and neither is there a related power in this sphere.
Oh, that means my icon's not going to recharge either. I think it has to be in a sphere that is worshipped.
Doesn't your icon recharge?
I can't remember. That's why I was asking. I don't remember.
Ockar,
What?
It doesn't.
do you have a spell like that to see where the tier is?
No.
It's a second level spell. He's 2 levels away from casting that, even in the first place.
Plus,
Okay.
he only has access to first level spells anyway, which he doesn't need to do anything to gain those.
Yes, when he gets to third.
Yeah, I don't really need to care about that at the moment.
Oh, you don't care if Tyr's not worshipped in there?
Look. I still bring Tyr's glory to this place.
I mean, it seems like we're all insulting each other's religions at the moment, so we might as well just share the love.
Just go all in, huh?
No, I don't really have any problem against Tyr, actually.
Solas doesn't insult other people's religions. Solas
No,
just
I
insults
generally don't either.
The worshippers he finds offensive. Like Lafdul.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
All right,
To be fair,
we are not we. You guys are all ready to go in, unless there's other spells you want to cast or other preparations you want to make. Does anyone want to do anything before you pass through this portal?
knowing that we're going through, I suppose I would have memorized Nogri. Will we encounter immediate danger upon going through?
Okay.
Will there be harm going through, basically? Harm will help, or something, I don't know.
So you have, 78% chance? And you're going to do this... what exactly are you asking?
Will there be harm, or... Will harm befall us upon entering this crystal sphere?
Okay.
I guess it's generic enough, and it's... Well, no, it has to be a specific thing, but it's a generic specific thing, if that makes sense.
The augury indicates that there will be no harm upon entering this sphere.
Seems like we'll be okay.
Okay, well, I just need to sort out one thing. Braxon is going to get out his holy objects, whatever they are. And he's gonna pray, like, not loudly, but out loud. He's gonna pray for Tar to give his blessing on our voyage into his crystal sphere.
Are you doing this privately, or are you doing this like out on deck?
I'll do it out on deck.
Okay. A number of your crew are joining in.
Yeah. And he's gonna say, let us find your constellations and stars and learn the way home.
Okay.
And did Braxon manage to whittle any holy symbols?
Yeah, you did. Are they good?
Are they good? I don't know. Do I have to roll for them?
No.
They're just like mummified hands. If he's got enough to hand to anyone that joins in, he'll do.
Okay. It's not necessarily what the holy symbol would be. I'd have to. I have not created a holy symbol. I haven't seen a specific listing of it. There's a deity symbol is not necessarily what their holy symbol is.
Yeah.
But I'm just setting that aside. You attempted to whittle holy symbols. Most deities are not going to get like, you didn't do this perfectly, so you're in trouble kind of thing. So
Yeah.
The fact that you did this, and Ta is also a creative deity.
Okay. Yeah. Well, basically, Braxon will thank everyone, and he'll hand out some holy symbols and say, maybe Ta watch over you.
Okay.
If anyone wants one.
Some of the crew members will definitely take your offer up. Okay. So you've noticed, like the portals. You can see the portal in the crystal shell, but it doesn't really let you see into this sphere. You can just see that you can enter it because it's not an actual like. It's not like an actual opening, like a door opening or a window opening. It's more of like an insubstantiation of the crystal shell kind of thing that allows you to pass through. But it's very obvious when it happens. That is visible that it is happening, but it doesn't let you see in. So you've noticed that it does open periodically and regularly, and stays open for plenty of time to get a ship in.
So we've seen different things for getting in spheres before.
Yeah. And definitely looks different when a spell is used to create them.
Yeah. Let's get Glau to have a quick look at this.
Okay. It doesn't look special to him. Like it's.
No, well, yeah, it's not that. I mean, it might help us work out what this sphere is.
Right, but you need to go in first.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So you're all ready to go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go in.
You shout out orders to the crew to prepare for entering the crystal sphere, and the helmsman takes, I guess it would be Nor in this case, takes the ship inside. Okay. It's not a large sphere, but neither is it particularly small either. You can see a handful of planets. There's a fire body at the center. The planets do appear to be orbiting in a fairly standard way. And you can see that orbiting very close to the fire body is a planet. A bit further out is another planet. Both of them kind of have a pale tint to them rather than being dark. Then a bit further out, you can see that there is clearly an asteroid belt of some sort.
Yeah.
And then another planet further out, and that one has a ring about it. Glau suggests that you guys go into the astrolabe room.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's have a look at that.
Yeah, we need to find the head of the pick to continue on.
Yeah, there's definitely constellations along the sphere wall, all over the place. But being an unfamiliar crystal sphere, like which one is what is very difficult to determine at this point.
Yeah.
Once we are inside, Solas casts contact home power.
Okay.
Yeah, so will Lafdul.
Same with Ben.
All right. Okay, so you will all be synced up on the same cycle.
Yeah, it's easier. You're doing it together.
All right, so you head down below decks. Is there anyone not going to join in the astrolabe room?
Should probably have people on watch, but obviously that'll be the crew.
Yeah, I mean crew will be on watch.
Watch.
I meant of you guys as as the PCs.
Yeah, I'm going down.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you enter into the astrolabe room, cover up your magical light, so the astrolabe activates, and it gives you a better idea of the various sizes of the planets orbiting within this.
Do we see anything like constellations on the astrolabe, or is the outside of the sphere something that's just not shown?
It does not show the sphere wall.
Right.
The astrolabe specifically for planetary bodies.
Yeah.
So you can tell that the primary is a spherical fire body, size F. The planet orbiting very close to the fire body is a spherical air body. Looks to be about size E.
Nice.
And you really can't, you can't get much more information than this out of that. It does have a pair of moons. One of them is a spherical water body, and the other is a cubic earth body. Both of them are pretty small. In fact, you would say that the second moon is literally at just about the smallest point that this astrolabe can measure, can register. Then further out, there's an amorphous water body, size E. So it's kind of oblong shape, but not elliptical. And like the astrolabe kind of shows that it does shift its shape a bit and stuff like that. Most of the asteroid belt kind of is just a hazy image in the astrolabe, since most of the objects in it are too small to show up. But there are a few that do show up. The only two that seem substantially larger than the others are one that is a spherical Earth body size D and an irregular Earth body that's size B. And they're roughly at opposite points on the asteroid belt.
So actual planets within.
Well, they're
within the asteroid belt.
I mean, an asteroid belt has various sizes of bodies.
Yeah.
These are just
these
are the largest two. The majority are too small to show up, but because the whole asteroid belt is a single entity, the astrolabe does indicate its position, but most of the individual bodies are too small to show up.
Okay. No, I was just wondering if they were like shepherd planets that keep the asteroids in check.
This second diagram, is it just depicting this area basically?
Yeah. This over here is the interior ring, the center ring that is just where the star is here.
Yeah.
Because if you did everything at this scale, I think Roll20 would break.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure that it's just a basically star and around it area, not the asteroid belt and such.
Yeah, the asteroid belt is just outside of that.
And that black circle Paul's put in is the sphere wall, I believe.
Yep.
So, what kind of planet this was?
I was getting to that. And that is an irregular Earth body, size D, and it has a ring, but you can't tell what kind of ring it is. You'd need to get in closer.
So should we head toward to that planet first?
So Braxon's, probably. Braxon's gonna put his finger at the cubic moon, and he's gonna say, "I've heard of a place called Lyric's Cube. I wonder if this is it. It looks like a cube."
Glau responds, no, could not be. He gives you some quick detail, like mentions some quick details of the sphere that Lyric's Cube is in, and it does not match this at all.
Okay.
So Solas makes quick notes about basically what the astrolabe shows about this sphere in preparation of his report about this sphere.
Yeah, we should make detailed notes on this sphere. We could sell this to the people that make the Geonomicon.
Well, there isn't a people who make the Geonomicon.
The person that makes the Geonomicon.
It's a book that gets passed around and copied and added to, and there are many, many different copies of it with different lists of planets. So.
Okay. Well, that guy that was selling us the charts for the little book, we can sell him the information.
If we spend time mapping this sphere.
Well, we're going to have large amounts of time when we're not doing anything.
This takes.
So it takes 4 days to travel between a block in this outer, and you can travel 5 blocks on the inner each day.
Yeah, we should probably go to the celestial body that's smack in front of us.
Yeah.
Probably refresh our water and go on a food hunt.
Yeah.
And for Finn, possibly to get new and healthier soil.
There's loads of wild plant life that hasn't been found before, no doubt.
Yeah,
I'd imagine that's like a druid's dream come true, isn't it? I don't know what Finn would think, though.
Shame none of us know planetology.
And new trees for Braxon.
Oh, God, yeah.
New trees, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't really gather too much information about these worlds from the distance that you're at.
Yeah, we need to get closer.
Yeah. But are there any other questions that you have that you think that the astrolabe might reveal based on what you're seeing? You want to consult with Glau? Glau will indicate that he does not think that he has ever heard of this sphere. It doesn't match anything that he's familiar with.
Solas asks to Glau that since he is most experienced in navigating to once we basically study this sphere as much as possible, and once we leave, Solas would like to see possible notes, or at least write down what he finds out. Find out the special that is special of this sphere.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. You want to talk with him to get more information?
Yeah, basically Solas asks Glau to study this sphere and as much as possible for him to and compare it to what he knows about spheres and how they operate.
Glau is always studying the spheres that you guys go into.
Yeah, but this time, since this is a place that is completely new for everyone, Solas would like to write it down.
Yeah, he's happy to discuss it with you when you're ready to compile notes. Any other, Braxon, you had something?
Yeah. So this might be something that needs to be worked out over time. So Braxon's wondering if looking at the astrolabe can reveal if any of the planets do anything weird like they have retrograde orbits or they're static. But I guess that will be come back and have a look again.
Yeah, basically. I mean, you can shift the view around, but it's more like if you want to figure out what the orbits are, you kind of have to, monitor the planet movement and see where they're going.
Yeah. No, but that's fine. I mean, we know where the planets are to get to them.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, for the purpose of working out what we're estimating the years are and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So Braxon will make a note to come back and take readings, navigation readings, periodically. He'll also have go have a chat with Nor, because Nor might want to write all this down for the Seekers.
He absolutely will, but he's also on the helm right now.
Yeah, he'll have a chat with him.
Solas is already writing things for Seekers.
Yeah.
Do you remember that Solas is a member of Seekers?
I know. I know, but Braxon likes Nor.
Are you saying that Braxon doesn't like Solas?
Doesn't Nor like the forgotten NPC that's been with us since the beginning?
Kind of.
I'm not saying that Braxon doesn't like Solas, but Norm's not rude to Braxon as much as Solas is.
Oh,
wow! You're like one of the most rude characters here.
Also, Noah has been with us since almost the very beginning, since the first mission we had.
Yeah, he's the original NPC.
Yeah.
Yes. What's the original NPC?
No, he is our first NPC, the original.
Yeah.
Well, he's the first NPC who has been with you. I mean, you've known other NPCs. There were other NPCs that you met before him.
Yeah.
Yes.
We had the wizard who brought us all together.
Oh, you don't even remember his name?
No. That was like 2.5 years ago.
Aranis. That was more than 2.5 years ago.
How about 5?
Yeah.
All right. Years to an elf, they all blend together.
All right, so you can clearly see that there are some larger bodies in the asteroid belt. There is, of course, this other one, and then there are 2 closer in towards the central fire body. So basically, there's 5. You would put it at 5 major planets and a couple moons as well.
Right.
And you're gonna head towards the nearest one first?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. All right, so you begin making some preparations. The crew is already, up and about, making preparations, getting like the cook fires going again, because it's time for hot food again.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that they're looking forward to the most.
Yeah, we can celebrate with some tea or something. But
is the temperature in this sphere different from any that we have previously been?
It seems slightly warmer than normal, but otherwise it's just fine.
Okay, Solas will note that down.
Yeah.
So finally, Leva can cast Omen again, and she cast Omen to see whether this day, when we are setting off to encounter new planets, whether this is good. A good day.
So let's see. First of all, let's do a wild surge.
I can cast fire again, Fireball.
Yes. Well, she's setting fire to small pieces of paper.
You know what? I do wonder about mages that just love fireball. It's like stretching. You gotta stretch your fireballs out of your body. You can just cast a few fireballs off the ship's bow. It's like you feel so much better after that.
Huh. Okay. I mean, maybe for some pyromaniacs, but.
Yeah.
Lafdul, I will cast fly on you. You can go fly, and I will cast the fireballs.
I'll cast spell immunity because I've been fireballed. I die to a fireball.
Mm.
All All right, so you do not get a wild search. You cast your omen. There is a troubling omen.
Troubling.
Yeah.
Well, she passes that on to the others. Does it in any way indicate troubling? In what way?
Some potential danger, in other words.
Huh, so what's new?
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lema says, it's like every other time we encountered new things. There's potential danger.
Is that relative? Does that spell take into consideration relative power? Like our, as a group collective, relative power to the situation you may be encountering?
It's an omen. It's indicating whether there is trouble or not trouble, kind of thing. Like
could be some mice.
Yeah,
dangerous
and
mice.
A lot of it is also like, is this a good place to build my keep? Omen, maybe not, kind of thing. However, just as you're finished up sharing that omen and chatting about it, a member of the crew shouts out. Let me actually check to see what the direction was. Ship off the port bow!
It's been more than half an hour, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got in. You were like looking around.
No, that's fine.
You didn't just like get in and immediately pick a direction and go. The crew had to prepare. There's a whole lot of things that you got to do on the ship to get the ship back into like wild space mode kind of thing. The ship cooks are immediately firing up the cook fires to make some soup and stew and hot food, because it's been a while since anyone has had anything. So that's like the first thing.
So this didn't happen straight away?
It didn't happen straight away, but it happened pretty quick. You really have not moved very far. Like, you're still very close to the sphere wall and the portal.
Does that look like a patrolling ship?
Mm.
So
or is it going straight for us?
We're all still on duty.
Yeah, you're all still awake. You're all still up. And the crew member has indicated a ship off the port bow.
Yeah, Braxon will start signaling for the ship.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you mean, wow?
What's wrong with... You could at least look through the spyglass for us to see what the ship is. Because it could be an Illithid ship for all you know. You just signaled them and we lost our ambush.
I think they've noticed us.
I think they know where we are.
Oh. That's what I think it is.
I mean, none of your characters would recognize it for
sure. For certain.
Okay, and
I haven't found where we are yet.
I'll pull you over in just a second.
Yeah.
You just zoom out on the screen.
Oh, yeah. I found us now. I'm just trying to find a zoom level that works.
Well, considering Leva had a bad omen, we should probably prepare for the worst.
Oh, you had a good omen. She had a bad omen.
Within a half an hour period. It's been longer than half an hour.
I'll also note that your question was specifically, is there something bad going to happen to us upon entering?
Yeah.
Just let me...
Whereas Lafdul really asks only for the immediate, whereas Leva usually looks more into the future.
Go ahead.
Did I hear this right? It is auspicious omen, or what was it?
Oh no, it was not a. It was a troubling omen. It was not
troubling. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
See, the thing is Lafdul has a sneaky deity who goes, well, technically no.
Basically, like the way that Lafdul specifically phrased it, it was more looking at, are we going to come into a place that's immediately going to suck away our atmosphere because it has a completely different physical environment?
That was the most immediate.
No, it didn't. So
well, no,
it was
that's
fine.
what I.
Yeah. didn't ask, is there danger in the sphere itself, kind of thing.
I don't know that would have worked. That's more like divination. That's something Solas can cast.
Besides, there's always danger in the sphere.
All right, so let's see. That is going to be where is my list? So you immediately start signaling. What are you signaling, Braxon?
Well, we've had trouble communicating before, so he's going to sort of send a general greetings, can you understand me sort of message.
Okay. The ship is clearly advancing. And you do get a signal back. I need you to make a signaling proficiency check.
Okay. Right, hang on. So, signaling.
Now, Lafdul's starting to put things back into his pouch. He's got a few rounds to start dumping stuff into various pouches.
14 is his score.
Okay. So you are there's some
14 plus
differences.
2,
there's some differences in how that it takes you a moment to kind of figure it out exactly what they're responding, but then you realize like there's just some differences in how they're signaling, but eventually you put 2 and 2 together and realize, they're asking you to heave to and prepare to be boarded in the name of the Imperium.
The Imperium? Okay, Braxon to tell us the other Rosses. Are we going to be, well, I suppose we're going to have to talk to some people, aren't we?
I mean, worst case scenario, we just fight them off.
Yeah, I think we should be prepared in case they attack, but be ready to meet them.
Yeah,
okay. I am feverishly putting stuff into my pouch when I got time.
I'm grabbing any weapons I can.
So you're gonna let them come to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll let them come to us. And
do you signal a response?
Yeah.
Okay. We should let them come close enough to basically discuss these things before actually letting them just board us.
Okay.
I'd think.
Yeah.
All right. What do you signal back then, Braxon?
We're heaving to and bearing to dock.
Okay. All right. So you're not moving from your position.
No.
Okay.
We should at least turn towards them.
Well, go towards them a bit. They might think we're trying to ram.
I mean, turn towards them. That
yeah, I suppose
facing with our more. Let's say our weapons are facing them. If they turn hostile, we can use them.
Yeah, hang on.
Do they have a ram or anything like that? What are they armed with?
Hang on. We can do that then.
Since Leva did get the ill omen, we should not be just trusting and letting them to board us.
I know.
Without being prepared.
I know. If they start any trouble, we'll fight them.
Yeah.
Can we tell? Am I pointing in the right way?
No, you're pointing. You need to point towards a flat side.
Hang on. I'm trying to click on the
He's
token.
facing this way at the moment, isn't he? Or...
No, he's facing one of the lines.
I'm facing over this sort of direction.
Oh, wow. I can't tell which one.
I'm trying to pick the handle.
I got it.
That's it. Brilliant. Okay. I think I lost it in the.
So this is never a straight line. It's always slightly up.
Well, can I make so when you click on the token itself, which all of you should be able to do, there's a little block sticking off. That's the one that you grab to turn, and that should always be facing a flat side of a hex.
Okay. And it's the forward side.
Yeah.
I think I lost it in the hex walls while trying to turn it.
Northeast, if you're looking that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can Braxon make a carpentry check to guess how many tons this ship's got?
Sure. Are you looking through the spyglass now?
Yeah, he'd be looking through the spyglass.
You're not sure. It's definitely smaller than yours, though.
Okay.
Solas.
Like, I mean, it's obviously smaller than your ship.
Yeah.
So it's close enough now that you can see, especially through the spyglass, that it's not exactly a cylindrical vessel, but roughly there's like a cylindrical core with 3 outriggers at equal points. Like a 3-pointed star.
Can we spot its weaponry?
Looks like it has ballistae.
And are the crew actively preparing to fire or movement around the weapons?
They're clearly actively manned. Whether they're preparing to fire, that's something that you can't be sure.
Solas takes position that he is ready to cast spells if something happens, but is not out in the open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taking cover.
Mm-hmm.
How many rounds would it take me to stuff into my pouch?
Many rounds.
Alright, I'm just doing that for as many rounds as I can.
And just to be on the safe side, Solas casts a shield on before they get on our hex.
Alright.
You wearing that ring, Braxon, in case we can't understand them?
Yeah, Braxon wouldn't have taken the ring off until he got that extra language, and then nobody asked him if they could learn a language, so he's still got it on.
So they're close enough now that you can see that they are most definitely not humanoid creatures. They look like they stand about the same height, but you can see multiple legs on them below.
Oh, interesting.
And they look insectoid or something like that.
Not minotaurs.
No, definitely not minotaurs.
Does the symbol know the difference? Does it go specifically against minotaurs, or would it?
Yeah, you specifically said it against minotaurs.
Yeah. Okay.
Do they look like Thri-kreen?
They do not look like... You don't know Thri-kreen. They do not look like Zixchil.
Oh.
What do they look like?
Appearance or anything?
They're close enough now that they look spider-like.
Oh, right.
Oh, the slaver kind we met before.
No, they're too big for Neogi.
Neogi.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're not Neogi.
Distant cousins.
A crew
They
member.
might be.
So they're closing in on you, and they're going to get to you next round. And a crew member calls down. They're not in your same hex, so they obviously have not breached your air envelope. And another crew member calls out, "There's another one behind them, far away."
I see it. Thank you.
All right.
They have reinforcements.
Mm-hmm. And I doubt they are friendly.
Well, we'll see.
All right. So they close in close to you and breach the air envelope.
Brax is going to get our crew to help pull their ship alongside.
So, Braxon, you can tell that their ship is not just obviously smaller, but substantially smaller. but it is built in an extremely weird way. It's close enough now that you can see that it has 3 exterior decks, rotated about 60 degrees from each other.
Fascinating.
So it has 3 gravity planes.
It has 3 gravity planes. That's amazing.
You have never seen anything like this. Like it's messing with your head.
Yeah. Yeah, Braxon's going to be like tipping his head left and right to try and figure it out. And he's going to call out, "Ahoy there! Do you speak common?"
So these spidery figures are rushing all over the ship, and one of them wearing heavy robes and not heavy robes. I'm sorry. Substantially more decorative robes than the others, steps forward and says in a voice that is initially kind of difficult to understand. It's very strange, and clearly Common is not a language that they are used to or good at speaking. He's holding a spear, a heavy spear of high quality make, and he calls out, "State your name and origin. You have entered the Imperium of the Wise Queen. What is your business here?"
Thank you, agent of the Imperium of the Wise Queen. My name is Braxon. We are the Company of the Broken Sword. We are lost travelers, and we are trying to find a way to return to our home sphere. And if your Wise Queen truly is wise, maybe we can barter with her or one of her agents for information that will help us return home.
You have violated our space, and you are not of the space born. You will follow us to our port, where your ship will be confiscated.
We're on our way home.
Your home is planet-bound, and that is wherever we decide it is. You can see that they have a crew coming up with crossbows aiming at your crew.
Yeah, it seems they're hostile.
Well, we can go with them and ask for some information, or if we fight them...
If we go with them, we're going to have our ship taken from us.
Well, that's what these lot say.
And they say that they would basically put us in one of their planets.
Probably planning to enslave us.
Well, if we were going to fight them, and they can hear us, we'd have to fight them all.
Speak in a different language?
Yeah. Nobody said they were speaking in a different language, did they? So all
no, but when you're talking to us.
Yeah, Braxon can talk in Elvish.
What is your answer? Will you come peacefully?
We came here peacefully, and we intend to leave peacefully.
That does not sound like an answer that you are coming with us.
We can come with you, but not as prisoners. We're traveling to try to get home. So we would like to ask your wise people how to get home.
And not be subjugated by you.
Then bring forth all of your crew onto deck. Leva, to answer that question, If I know what's going to happen, then I just treat it as looking ahead. If I don't know what's going to happen, then I will be applying the penalties.
Okay.
Well, we can bring most of our crew onto deck. We can't bring our helmsman onto the deck, obviously.
So Braxon and Elven, I don't see this going well, no matter what we do.
Lafdul's still in his room, putting stuff in his pouch. He's probably maybe getting close to being done. Really?
No. How long do you think it takes to fill up all those pouches? Not just a handful of minutes.
I assume multiple rounds have gone around at the very least.
Yeah. And there is another ship closing in behind them.
Yeah.
Exact same make.
Yeah. Tell me more about your wise queen and your culture.
You groundlings are all the same. Surrender now, or we will fight you.
Well, we don't wish to fight you.
We're technically not groundlings. We're from the Rock of Brawl, a spacefaring civilization.
The individual that is clearly a captain makes a signal to his crew, and their ship begins pulling away. You have responded. We have taken your response as resistance to the rightful rule of the Wise Queen.
We do not dispute the rule of the Wise Queen.
They're separating from your air envelope at this point.
Okay.
Unless you're trying to stop them.
No, that would kind of be a hostile act.
Mm-hmm.
Just take them out and see if we can capture any of them.
Let them be the first ones to fire. At least we can say we were defending ourselves, even if it was a misunderstanding. Just get people into cover. So people don't just instantly get obliterated.
Alright. They seem to be going to meet up with the other ship.
Let's get everything ready that we don't need to
the
load ammunition into our weapons once they start shooting at us.
Yeah. Everyone onto the weapons, yeah.
Okay. You can go ahead and put yourself into the turn order then. And roll for initiative.
Okay.
Well, I had a feeling that even if we did agree with them, we just end up being shipped off to like a slave colony or something.
Was it 12?
Yes.
The ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did sound kind of like that.
It did kind of sound like that, but.
Did we hear of this sphere for our travels in the previous sphere?
No.
Nothing whatsoever, even people.
No, but our next clue might involve finding out from these people what the constellations mean.
Solas cast protection from evil in this round.
Okay.
This is going to take more than a turn. What I'm doing
to fill up, yeah. That's like with all the pouches and everything like that, and all the different things that I'm sure are, like they'd have to be secured in your room. When they're not in the pouch, so that if the ship gets hit with weapon fire, they don't just all go flying and everything like that. So you're like pulling them out of chests and drawers and sacks and bags and stuff like that. You're looking at half an hour to an hour of putting everything back in.
I just grab spell components for my current spells.
Okay.
Well, we should obviously blow up their ships and collect any survivors that question them.
Wow.
I wouldn't say we obviously blow up their ship. If they attack us, probably want to take out their weapons.
They've already said that they're going to attack us.
Well, they're coming off as aggressive, but they haven't attacked us yet.
If they had the means to attack us straight off the bat, they would have.
Yeah, and they didn't storm our decks.
They're calling in for reinforcements so long as we stay around.
I feel like they're going to attack us.
I need to know what you're doing.
We don't do anything.
If any of the casters are near me, Solas will move closer to cast since he is casting Protection from Evil 10 feet radius version.
I'm happy
I'm downstairs.
I
So.
suggest that we attack.
I'm happy to let them take the first shot. Braxon's going to send a message to the other ship saying we wish to negotiate passage with representatives of the Wise Queen. We are travelers wishing to pass through your space.
Okay. All right.
Finn is going to cast Unfailing Premonition.
Okay.
Right, so if we get attacked, a cloud of gas might help. Mine.
All right, so you see the they do not respond to your message. You see the two ships move together, and as they close in, they shift around and dock with each other.
Brax is going to have a look through the spyglass, see if he can work out how they fit together.
You have no idea how that's working.
It seems like some kind of...
It's definitely not magic. You would say you're pretty confident that it's not magic. But, like, the fact that they have this weird gravity thing and these ships are unlike anything that you've ever seen before, you have no idea how this is working.
Yeah,
Solas looks interested in the whole engineering process, but behind the cover.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether that's levers and stuff pulling their ships together or what. Very
It's clearly
interesting.
getting bigger and stronger, so I think we should open fire.
It's almost like it's evolving.
No, I think this could be a test.
No, I think we should attack. They're going to attack
We're
us.
going to be the ones who throw the first punch.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for them.
It's better we throw the first punch than get hit by whatever they've got planned.
They fire their 4 medium ballista at you.
Okay.
Now we return fire.
Yeah, can we target their weapons?
Yeah, it's called shots. Let's see. So that is going to be
Now that they combined their ships, are they on a relatively same size as us?
Similar, yeah. What is your what is your ship's armor rating?
Hang on, just getting the sheet.
5.
5? Okay. That is going to be 3 hits. And one of them is a critical hit. So, your ship takes 4 whole points of damage.
Okay,
and...
No,
That's just the first one. He's going to do 3 lot.
Hang on, I can't get the token come up.
Wait, was that...
That was all
4
3
in total?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, these are like small ballista or something.
They're medium ballista.
Oh.
All right, and one of those hits the hull with a pretty solid impact, and just clearly hits like some of the metal fittings and everything like that, and the whole ship just shakes violently. And let me see what that is going to require. Give me just a second. Because that is a ship shaken. Yep, ship shaking critical hit.
So Lafdul's there, like, handling various things. It's like, oh no, as he falls down. Well, I did say I was stopping the general things and going for spell components.
Okay, someone else said to reload the weapons.
Yeah, unfortunately that ship shaken critical hit does screw up your weapon loading and firing, so no loading or firing this round.
Of course.
And
Okay. Even more reason why we should have just attacked.
And I need a saving throw versus crushing blow for the ship. So that's a d20. You can decide who's making the roll.
That was previous. I had accidentally chosen to roll for the protection from evil.
So Ebha made the roll.
Lava.
All right, Leva, and that is going to be not great.
Save us to think, bud.
Yeah, really. I
What are we saving against?
Crushing blow.
Crushing blow is 10. Target's 10.
Yep. And that is a failure. And that has messed up your rudder. So your maneuverability drops from D to E until you can spend time repairing.
Damn.
Let me see how long that takes. If it says.
Could Leva haste the weapons
Once
again?
I need you to make a saving throw. Make a dexterity check. Anyone else? Since Solas said that he was casting the spell earlier, he got his spell off. But anyone else who's casting a spell. You said, Finn, you said that you were casting a spell already. What spell was that again?
Unfailing Premonition.
Right, that got off.
Do I have to roll a saving throw for handling things?
Yeah, anyone else needs to make a dexterity check to avoid basically falling off.
If only I had the juggling.
But is that lower or higher?
You want to get high.
Lower.
No, yeah, you want to get low, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Lower your score.
You want to get lower than your stat.
Okay. 8 is lower than 11.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're casting what spell, Leva?
Haste.
Okay. On weapon crew?
On the weapons crew. Wasn't it possible to cast it on the weapons?
Not the weapons themselves, but on the crew.
Yes, okay, then it's on the crew. As many as possible.
Okay. How many people can you affect with your level?
Just a second. Haste.
You love them full-time, so.
1 creature per level.
Okay. So you can get 2 weapon crew. Either the 2 regular ballistas or the 2 regular catapults.
I don't actually know which is better. Which is better?
They have different firing rates. Hang on.
Which are the slowest?
Hang on. It's going to be on the bio for the ship.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Look there. On the slower ones.
Okay, so catapults fire 1 every 2 rounds, and ballistas fire 1 every 3 rounds. So if you speed up the catapults, we get 1 shot every round.
Yes, but if we speed up the ballistas, then we get, in the end, more firing power. So she speeds up the ballistas.
Okay.
Okay. And if she does the ballistas, does she get the one on the hill as well?
No. That's too far.
2 non-magic ones.
Because it's a 40-foot cube.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So your maneuverability has
variation.
I rolled no level variation.
So we can't do any firing this round.
Correct. Next round you can.
Yeah. Okay. So Braxon's going to send a message to them, saying, "Cease firing. Don't force us to destroy your ship."
The response is surrender immediately, and you will be spared. So initiative this round is 13, not 12.
Would mending fix the rudder?
Yeah, but not in a combat situation.
Okay, so
because you need to go get the pieces and hold it up against it, kind of thing.
Okay.
I suppose we could back off or something. Should we move?
I mean, we don't want to be in their firing range.
Yeah. Let's see. We got
so our maneuverability got lowered, so I think it would be most likely that we just need to board them.
Board them.
Maneuvering is harder now.
I suppose if we board them and knock out their crew.
Did we roll initiative?
No, initiative hasn't been rolled yet.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Well, Levan knows when it's high you have to roll low, and when it's low you have to roll high. It's easy, you know.
Yeah, just the opposite rolls.
What do we want to do? Intercept and board?
Yeah, I think that might be best.
All right, ignore this one for now. Let me actually
We've got.
There we go.
We've got Nor on the helm.
So they're moving as one ship now, and a crew member shouts from up on the surveillance deck, "There's another one behind them!"
Yay, this is like ants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think. Oh, they must be. They're in a regular pattern, so far apart.
Don't forget, we should know what forums are.
Can we actually aim for something in particular with ballistas and catapults?
Yes, it's a called shot, meaning a -4 to hit.
Couldn't we try and aim for the connection between the two ships?
You don't know how it works.
Yeah. I think there's going to be another one of these ships on a regular pattern, and they're all traveling in a circle. So I think we should head in this direction.
Head off the beaten path.
Well, I think we should head away from it. So we'll have 3 ships chasing us.
Okay.
If we can get out of range, we'll get to Spelljamming speed.
Before you can decide what you want to do, a crew member also up on surveillance deck shouts out a curse. "Captain, there's something else behind us. It's not one of the same things, though." You can see something that appears to be an asteroid has just dropped out of spelljamming speed behind you.
Oh, nice. Let's hope there's some dwarves or something.
Could we run away? How far away is the portal?
You need to get 25 hexes away from anything else to get to spelljamming speed, and that would be running away.
Yeah.
You need to get to spelljamming speed to go to the portal.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's assuming that it's even open at the time.
Yeah.
I mean, spelljamming speed is the same speed no matter what, so once you get to spelljamming speed, you're away unless they meet up with you wherever you drop out of spelljamming speed. So, like, that's essentially escaping.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They're not going to get away with a level 4 helmsman.
But you need to decide what to do now.
Yeah, so...
A helmsman's not powerful enough to get away.
He's not powerful enough. We'd have to change helmsman. Can we back up, though?
You can either go directly back, which your reverse speed is max of 2 right now.
Uh-huh.
Or
if we go forward.
Turn.
Okay, lever goes down to the helm.
Well, that would be for next round, since this is...
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, have you got any spells that would be useful?
She's cast one, but so...
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Since our rudder was damaged, do we get the benefit from rudder of speed?
Yeah, it's fine.
Movement?
It's just it's not like the rudder itself. It's just part of the connection. Something has jammed it. It's slower to operate at the moment.
So we do get this get the speed bonus.
Yeah.
Eld, I have a question.
Yes.
If Finn was to jump on the helm, would his unfailing premonition give the ship the armor class bonus?
I would have to say no.
Okay, it was a thought.
Yeah. I think that would be a little too powerful.
We have to design spells that specifically work for ships.
The ship is just like the ship itself can't really dodge. It really is whether they miss you or not, kind of thing.
You mean our ship can't sidestep?
No.
That's like Lafdul would like a ship-wide chaos shield, you know.
or do the Harrison Ford dodge from the edited fourth episode?
So if we turn around and we've dropped AC, we're going to be able to turn once per go, aren't we?
I'd say Braxon, you should see if that other ship's signaling us now that it's dropped out.
Yeah, Braxton will try signaling the asteroid behind us.
All right, you'll be able to do that on your turn. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Yeah. Oh, for people or for the ship?
For the ship.
So are our weapons still not loaded?
They'll be loaded this round.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's.
I will cast a
That'd be
spell.
16.
No, that's not. That's 16. There we go.
Sorry. Oh, I forgot to add the 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm casting a spell, but should we roll and players?
Well, hang on. 3 plus 12 should be 15.
No, you can cast spells on your turn, on the ship's turn, essentially.
All right.
Oh, shouldn't
it's
3 plus
13 since we took the damage.
Yeah, your maneuverability affects your initiative.
Oh, right. Okay. Got ya.
All right, you can do what you want.
Are we within weapons firing range? Or did we back out of it?
You backed out of it.
Okay. Well then, we carry on backing up or we turn around. So if we turn around, we can turn one time around, is it?
Yeah, but you need to slow down. What's your SR right now?
SR is what Nor gives us.
Why aren't we stationary?
No, we were stationary. We backed up 2 squares because Ord said our reversing speed was 2 squares.
Right, because you had not moved before that. So is it?
Lever not downstairs yet?
Yeah. You wanna get on the helm?
Yes.
Okay, that means no movement this round.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So Braxton's going to say, if they move forward, fire at their weapons at will.
All right.
Why are we waiting for them to come at us to fire at them? They already fired at us.
They are too far away.
They stunned us so we couldn't actually retaliate.
Oh.
And now we're out of range. Now we have to wait for them to come back into range unless we predict fire.
So, Leva, you're level 11. That means that you get an SR 5 plus 1 from the Rudder of Speed to 6.
She cast one spell, if that makes a difference.
Yes. So 5. That does make a difference.
Is it per spell or per?
It's per spell.
Oh, okay.
It's bad. You really do not want to cast too many spells before getting on the helm.
All right.
It's still better than the rest of us anyway, because you're 2 levels above every other caster. So, or at the very least 1 level above now.
Well, it's whether she's above Sunfire.
So she sets it down and we start moving, right?
That's going to be next round. You've swapped helmsmen now.
Okay.
I was casting. Did I have a chance to cast?
Yep. What are you casting?
Protection from evil on myself, 10-foot radius.
Okay.
Because it goes in turn, so.
Yep. Finn, are you casting anything?
Not this round.
All right. Solas?
Not this round.
Okay. All right. And did you want to signal to the other ship, this new ship that appeared?
Yeah, please.
Okay. What are you signaling?
We are a friendly ship. These ships are trying to attack us. please state your intentions.
Okay. And it is their turn. Oops. You get a signal back from what appears to be a crater on this rocky asteroid. And the signal that you get back, I need you to make a signaling check for.
Uh-huh. Let's see if I... Oh, I should use my reroll.
Go ahead. Use the reroll.
Yeah.
I think I should use the reroll.
Okay.
Because I don't want to screw this up. Oh, yeah. I think the second one was a 4, so...
Yeah.
I'd have been okay, but...
No. The first one was a 19, which would be bad. You want to get under.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So you did need the reroll. All right. So the signal that you get back is we are here to help. Back off. Get behind us.
Okay.
Braxon.
And Braxon, give me a carpentry check, even though this thing is not made of wood.
Okay. I haven't got any rerolls for that, but
nope.
I don't need one. Oh,
okay.
I think I don't know what it is.
No, but it's bigger than you.
It's bigger than us.
Yep.
Okay. So Braxon's gonna call down the tube to Lever and say, the asteroid coming up behind us states they're friendly and asks us to get behind them. And he's going to say to the others, looks like they might be a dwarven citadel.
Good. Well, Lever, if I move that ship, we're going to be everywhere except where we want to be. So why don't you move the ship?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. Remember, plus 13.
Can I do it?
Oh, someone do it.
I'll do it.
There we go.
So, how far back can we move?
It's not your turn yet.
What is our turn?
I'll let you know.
When we get 17. The question is, are we better off turning?
No, I think we're better off reversing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can only go back at 2 squares around, regardless of who's on the helm.
Let me double check.
And if Lever's on the helm and she's reversing, she has to remember to go beep 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 beep.
No, she doesn't.
That's only a use.
She's an old-fashioned. She's an old-fashioned ship. Only modern ships go beep 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 on reversing.
Yeah, so the reverse speed is still capped at 2.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to turn around.
Okay, so it's your turn.
So how much can she turn around?
Yeah, because we've dropped MC a bit.
You have 5 SR. You can you spend 1 SR per hex face change. Let me actually see if you're limited to that.
So I got a weird question for you all.
Mm-hmm.
If we were to reverse 2, could we turn at the end of reversing 2? Like a 3-point turn.
Yeah, you can go back to and change hex facing.
Right.
So you get a free hex face change at the end of your movement if you want it.
It looks like she wants to use.
All right.
Is that correct?
How many hex faces did you turn?
3.
All right. So you got 2 more. You moved 1. You can move 1 more.
I thought I moved 2. Okay.
I think you only moved 1.
Well, she did a 180-degree
turn.
Yes. That's 3, and then she Well, okay. I'll take the additional one.
It's fine.
Our party player should really stop arguing against DM when he rules in our favor.
Yeah, but if
I
you roll
didn't argue. I said I'll take it.
I mean, if you say, "Are you sure?" and I say yes, then that's fine. That's not arguing.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and roll for initiative.
It's still 13, isn't it?
Yeah. It's going to be 13 until combat's over and you have time to do some repairs.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Finally, she realized how she has to roll.
Okay, and... this thing is still clearly moving in such a way to try to screen you. You can move.
So let's see. Where would be ideal to be?
We want to be over here eventually.
So we go...
So you're going to have to turn.
We go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this?
Yep.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
And I am just going to do that. There we go.
Doesn't want us being Australian. You realise you've got no Australian viewers. Do that.
Okay, initiative time. Well,
that was a momentary problem. Yes, okay.
Are we going to have to hide your dice?
Yeah.
No, you could roll for me. I mean, isn't Finn the one who
I
rolls
guess
low
we
all
go
the
with-
time?
I guess we go with the 15.
Yes, I'd like to go with the 15.
And not the 23 that you rolled.
That's okay.
I'm still going to try to put stuff into my pouch while I have the opportunity.
Yeah,
I
might
don't
as
quite
well.
understand why it didn't take it. It's 23 and it was selected.
I don't know.
Wait, why did it go back to 23? Didn't the 15 happen first?
15 was the previous
That
round.
was last round.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought I rolled
These-
twice this round.
Nope.
These
No.
poor weapons crew that aged up, they lost a year.
Wait, no, last round was the 17 that I rolled.
No, then Lever rolled the round after that.
I don't know.
Oh.
The 23 is the most recent, and that was right when I was rolling initiative, and it was 2 minutes apart from when I had rolled an initiative, so I'm pretty sure it's a new
Oh.
round.
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
4 rounds.
Yeah.
Right. Another one of these ships will arrive soon.
Mm-hmm.
To a certain extent, like it may have arrived, but if it does, it's like 10 to 20 hexes away from the one that's back here that's off the map. So
Yeah.
and it would be too far for you to see anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Braxon hasn't confirmed his theory yet. He's just thinking these ships are just... There's just like infinite supply of them flying around the crystal sphere.
They're behaving like ants.
All right, your turn.
Hmm.
I think maybe we should get up behind the asteroid ship to try to help them out.
If they shoot at
Can only
the...
turn once, right?
No, you can turn multiple. It's just 1 SR per hex face change.
So it's 1, it's 2, it's 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
As a point of reference, are we entirely encompassed by that massive asteroid, so to speak? As in we have like full cover?
No.
Alright, so
Can we
any
put-
shots that are fired at the asteroid will hit us if they miss the asteroid. That's what I'm trying to clarify.
Any shots
Not
fired
necessarily.
any shots fired at the asteroid have a chance to hit you.
Because we are behind.
Yes. because they will keep traveling. At the same time,
that's why I was like,
you can fire around them. It's fine. Like, part of it is like the hexes are actually so big that you'd have to get into the same hex and specifically be behind, in the same hex, and say we're specifically being behind them if you wanted to have some sort of cover.
And that would also take away our visibility to... We wouldn't see any enemy ships.
Yeah.
This is still fine. We can fire at that thing and work with the asteroid ship.
Is haste still active?
Yep.
Okay.
So you can
The
fire.
thing is, are we playing this off as a mishap of communication, or are we playing this off as, well...
Well, it is a mishap of communication.
But it won't be if we open fire on them.
Let's open fire on them.
No,
they attacked us.
Let's wait for the dwarven ship.
All right.
Well, whatever it is.
Okay. Initiative.
I don't get you.
I don't want to start a war.
They actively attacked us. I don't see a reason why not.
Braxon is pacifist. Didn't you
No,
know?
I'm not pacifist, but we might need to go to them for information.
This
I don't think it will work, Braxon, to be honest. If somebody shoots at you, that generally doesn't mean that they're prepared to talk to you afterwards.
Yeah. So, okay, Braxon will signal to the dwarves this round. Are you attacking?
You can do that on your turn.
Yeah, sorry.
Right.
It's okay.
Are you certain that they are dwarves since
whatever they are.
Whoever they are, they said that they would protect us, so that means they're probably going to attack.
Yeah.
All right. You can see that a ballista is in a forward. You didn't see it before, but now you can see it. Looks like some rock coverings moved or something like that. And there's a ballista facing forward on this rocky ship, and it fires.
Okay.
It does miss the enemy. However, boop, boop, boop. And let me actually...
running speed.
Boop. It is trying to smash right into that thing.
Wow.
Oh, 19. 19. Oh, that's good. That is wonderful.
Can we shoot the enemy ship without hitting the...
Oh, not anymore.
Friendly one.
Not anymore.
I think we should go in for boarding action ourselves also.
Okay. Sounds good.
There is another signal coming from their ship, however, and I'll give that to you in a second once I figure out how to do this damage, because it's going to be a lot. There we go.
What was the relative size between the two ships? Was it more than twice?
Well, the two ships combined are similar in size to you.
Yeah, I meant the asteroid.
The other one is bigger than you by a fair margin.
Tons. Yeah.
And Braxon missed his carpentry checks on both points, so you're not sure.
Yeah.
Do.
Qatar is punishing him. Any carpentry check that Braxon fails is because he hasn't devoted enough time to praying to Qatar.
You do know that your god will punish you if your puns get too bad.
Not if they're artistic puns.
So here's what you see. The rocky asteroid just goes basically full bore against that ramming speed. Like, it's clear ramming speed. And and these two docked ships, they were obviously trying to turn and dodge, seeing this come in, but that doesn't help, as this asteroid, substantially larger than both of them, slams into them, utterly destroying them entirely, as in more hull points and damage than those things can take.
Dear Lord.
You see figures go flying. A handful of them do manage to get onto the surface, manage to pick themselves up, but they're quickly cut down by some defenders.
And see the defenders?
I'm sorry?
We can't make out the defenders.
Not with all of the debris from the ramming and everything like that. And it looked like a lot of it is missile fire. And they're signaling to you more coming. Flee now. They also say, let's see. They say meet at nearest planet.
Well, we were going to the nearest planet.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Braxon will say, thank you, we'll see you there.
And then get out.
Solas sends for the crew member to gather the pieces of the broken connection to radar and prepares to fix it once we are far enough.
Yeah, once you're at spelljamming speed, you can do that, no problem. It's not I should say it's not actually broken. It's like jammed kind of thing.
Yeah, but there's broken pieces.
Yeah.
I would suggest we leave in this direction, enough to get to spelljamming speed, and then we can head towards the planet.
All right. So your turn.
Let's do that.
So we turn.
Yeah, 180 degrees.
Initiative or not?
No, it's still the same round. You didn't move yet.
Yeah, we're moving now.
So we, where is it? 1, 2. No, you would want.
That's not quite.
Wait, this one. 3, 4, 5.
That's it.
All right.
Speeding, accelerating.
Yeah,
Lever
we've got
stays on the
speed.
helm because the day is. The magic for the day has gone.
All right.
Yeah.
So, given the fact that you were faster than the enemy, and so is the asteroid, you do see that behind you them turning around from that smash of debris and coming in the same direction as you. And you can see a handful more of those same smaller, outrigger vessels in the very, very distance coming in. But you do manage to, after a worrying few minutes, get away from them. And we'll go ahead and pull you guys back to the sphere chart.
And
don't these guys come from a planet themselves?
You have no idea. They didn't signal. And the nearest planet is this one here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we go there.
That's going to be where you're going to want to go. But I think that trip is going to have to wait until next time.
Yeah, I've got
roll for the mending.
Yeah, I mean, you get the mending taken care of. No problem. That's fine. That your
does it fix hull points?
No.
Okay.
Because you're specifically fixing what's wrong with the rudder, and that restores your maneuverability class.
I was so prepared to calling for those giant crabs.
So once you get maybe like an hour away, you can stop for a moment and swap helmsman's back, get Nor back on the helm, and then continue on. It just takes a couple minutes.
Could at least do some spell research, Lever.
You are looking at... You're looking at a 20-day trip to that planet.
Right.
Oh, is that enough to finish the alchemy studies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
20 days of jump cutting for me.
Mm-hmm.
And 20 days worth of coin changing.
Yeah, we'll keep track of that, and we'll handle some rolls next time. But because you haven't actually moved this time, I'm not gonna do that now. That is going to be. I'm doing some XP calculation.
Brax is going to get separate priest XP converted to Guitar worshippers.
Just raise your wisdom up high enough, then you can join us.
Yeah, but it's going to be XP he can't use because he's got no priest class.
Just out of interest, could Braxon switch into a double class?
He doesn't have the stats
He
for
needs
it.
a wisdom.
Yeah,
his stats are too low.
16 or something.
Oh, okay.
No, but
if he had enough stats, then he could.
But
his closest is thief.
This is his background. Is his family wanted him to be a priest, and he wasn't good enough, so he just thought he'd go around and fight things.
I mean, you were good enough to become a priest. You just have a very, very low wisdom for it.
You just wouldn't have 6th and 7th level spells, and you wouldn't have any bonus spells. You'd be an average priest at most.
If I end up getting another point of wisdom from somewhere, I could dual class. I could dual class paladin to like priest.
Yeah. You'd lose all your paladin abilities unless you became specifically a priest of tier.
I would become a specialty priest of tier.
Can you be a specialty priest?
If his stats are right, he could become a specialty priest. I'd have to go look at the specialty priest requirements.
There dreams of intellect. She wants more int. Just 1 point.
I need to go AFK. Can I?
I can give you the XP afterwards.
In a PM or something. I'll be in chat for a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, be right back.
Let's see. That is going to be... No. Pencil. Don't...
Yeah, Solas got really expensive hobby for himself now. In the form of alchemy.
It's okay. It's not too bad.
Solas is going to be even poorer than before.
Let's see. That would be... Okay. So that is going to be 4,150 XP for Finn and Solas.
How much?
Sorry, Solas. That's 4,000 plus 150 for your wizard.
4,000.
And 4,150 for Finn. Braxon and Ockar, 4,140.
It was 150 for the wizard extra.
Yeah. And Leva, 4,200.
Wow.
Hopping on the helm, got you some extra XP.
I'm guessing the extra XP for wizard was from learning alchemy.
No, because you don't get XP for learning proficiencies. No, Mordenkainen's electric arc. That was a good use of a spell. I thought.
Yeah, that was very clever.
Yeah, it's very good spell.
Only 221,000 left for level 12.
Yeah. Not much.
Well, it's less than it has been.
All right, so when we come back next time, the party will be heading towards the nearest planet to meet up with the inhabitants of that asteroid ship. That Braxon is substantially larger than your ship. So you can ponder on that. And
well, at the moment, Braxton's thinking they're probably dwarves. Or someone that lives like dwarves.
I mean, we did see the Xorn ship in the Chthon space.
That's
that
true.
Was basically asteroids.
Yeah, but that was specifically a sphere, and this is very rough, like an asteroid.
Yeah, but they still could be.
Yeah.
Might be, yeah.
But you'll have to find that out next time.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank everyone out there for watching. We'll be back next time as the party begins exploring this brand new sphere.
Yeah, brand new sphere inhabited by ant people that don't like us.
Ant people? They were spidery.
Spidery people.
Mm-hmm. Spidery.
I get the feeling they don't really like anybody.
Maybe.
Yeah, might be a possibility.
I mean, they might very well like you, but in the sense of you're delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have books to serve Finnel'ar, to serve Solas. Detailed descriptions on just what kind of wine you go best with.
Mm-hmm.
See you next time, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Take care, everyone.
Thanks for the game.
Thanks for